What's going on, Legion? As you'll hear, like always, and we got a trailer about a movie called Arizona. I'm a reactor that lives in Arizona and was born here. I kind of, on the website that I get all my stuff on, the trailers and stuff, they have excerpts of kind of what's going on. Usually I don't read that, and originally I wasn't going to read that either, but it's Danny McBride. Now, I hate Danny McBride as an actor pretty much on almost all things. Not a fan of Talladega Nights. Not a fan of Pineapple Express was okay. But I didn't like him in it. I don't really like Danny McBride. I've just never been a fan of his, like, at all. He was in some stuff recently. He was in the Aliens movie, and he was in some stuff like that, which I thought was really good. And I thought he was good. So I'm kind of taking a shine to him now. But in the past, never been a thing. Now, normally I wasn't going to go kind of read what this was kind of about, and I didn't get to what this was specifically about. What I was going to start this video on saying was, if they make any mention to some kind of immigration, a wall being built, overly eager red state stereotypical people, things of that nature, I'm going to instantly call this a flop. I'm going to say fuck the people that made it, because those are low-hanging fruit, those are stereotypes. And it's like, it's just bullshit. No, it's like the talentless people at Saturday Night Live that make jokes about things they have no, understanding about, like Arizona. They do a lot of joke and stuff. And normally as outsiders, we laugh at stuff like that. But when you're from a place and they say things that are so wildly false, you're like, oh, they are idiots. I didn't realize how stupid the people at like SNL, the people over here, or whatever were, because you don't live in Arizona. I don't live in Boston, or I don't live in this place, so I don't talk about those places. I think that's just common knowledge. If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, shut your stupid mouth. And with that being said, this is apparently a dark comedy, so I'm pretty excited about that. Now that I know it's going to be kind of a comedy and dark, there's probably going to be a lot of that kind of stereotypical garbage in there. If they don't, I think it's going to be, I'm going to give it an A+. Arizona's been in a lot of references. It's been in movies, games, all kinds of stuff. As someone that's from there, you're like, yeah, you want to always, that's not a sporting event. You want to hear your name from your state or your town or whatever. And be like, hell yeah, dude. That's where I live. And I believe it was the DC animated movie. I don't remember which one it was called. I think it was called just Brainiac. I think it was one where Supergirl was there and she was terrified of Brainiac. And one of Brainiac's drones actually lands in, I think it was North Phoenix, Arizona, which is the capital of Arizona. And it's just, Arizona makes a reference in a lot of things. I think it was in one of the X-File movies. There was a game that took place, I think, in Tucson, Arizona, or somewhere down there, where it was a very stereotypical piece of garbage person, and the villains were like Mexicans, and it was kind of a racist game. Funny, but racist. So with that, let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Hope it's good. This is a long intro to a short trailer. I'm sorry. Okay. Never been.
What, do they teach a seminar to you guys? Just how to lie to people? You didn't say that my house would double in its value in 2 years. Lie.
Say whatever you gotta say to close the deal, don't you?
Hey, buddy.
Would you like to take a tour of my house?
My personal gym. This is where the pool's gonna go right here. I'm gonna do a little swim-up bar right there. It's gonna be sexy as hell.
Oh, so these are your kids?
Jason Penn. That's me. I'm just gonna say it aloud. Your boss is dead.
Please don't kill me. I have a daughter.
Shut up. Actually, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I have kids, and that was mean.
All right.
Here's the plan. We're gonna take Gary's body,
Bodies are like super heavy, right?
and we're gonna chop it up like civilized people. Cassie, I told you I wasn't gonna kill you.
911. What's your emergency?
This is fucking
There's a man
weird.
inside there, and he's killed people.
He's got a lot of guns.
Yeah, boy.
Arizona, baby, what's up?
So do I.
damn it! God damn it! Who'd I shoot?
I'm looking for my ex-wife and my daughter.
I'll help you find them.
Okay, I gotta get out of here.
I need everyone to be nice to each other until it gets dark. Relax and put some TV on. God damn it. Okay, we're not gonna watch TV. No one's watching TV, okay?
Alright, I'm cool with it. I want to see it. I think it's gonna be good. Where's a good thumbnail? What do you think? I mean, Danny McBride, the lead of a show. I don't know. I think this can be good. I think this could be hilarious. It is Danny McBride. Excuse me. I think he's gonna be pretty. I think he's gonna be pretty outstanding. There's a blurriness. Hello, hi, camera. Can you focus? Thanks. I think it's gonna be hilarious. I think it's just gonna be great. Takes place in Arizona. Takes place in a part of Arizona I've never been before. Looks like a shithole. I hate. There's parts of Arizona. God damn it, man. They're just dumps, and I don't mean like they're actually nice places, nice homes, nice everything else. The problem is there's like the only vegetation you get is like desert bushes and cactuses. It's housing. It's like suburb housing, like complexes, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Then you drive 15 minutes and then you get to the gas station, and that leads to a bunch of roads that lead to your friends' houses or your job or whatever. It is literally an island of just homes in a sea of desert, and I hate those places of Arizona. I live in the valley of the sun, specifically. The Phoenix stretch is where I'm in the general vicinity of. So there's 4 cities and 5. They're not really. There's Phoenix. There's Mesa, Arizona. There's Apache Junction. There's Gold Canyon, and that's all the big stretch. And then there is places like Gilbert, which is, I guess, it's not really a city. It's just a tack on. It's a part of, but. And then you got places like Queen Creek, which is down south. And that's pretty far out of the valley, but it's still relatively kind of in the zone, but not really. The Valley of the Sun is just kind of the Phoenix, from right on the other side of Phoenix, pretty much, and whatever's over there, all the way to about Apache Junction to, I don't know if Gold Canyon actually counts as being in the valley. I don't think it does. But in that area, I have access to pretty much the whole main part of Arizona. Now, up north, you got places like Flagstaff, Prescott, which is I've been before. Very small town. A lot of forests up there. There's a place called the Rim. You go camping, and it's better to go camping when it's winter time up there. Never, ever go during summer where the humidity actually comes out. Arizona, of course, has the famous "It's a dry heat" as our slogan. Not Nevada, not New Mexico, not Texas, because Texas has a lot of humidity. I don't know about Nevada or New Mexico. Arizona has the quintessential "it's a dry heat" kind of joke that comes from our state. The first time it ever snowed in a part of Arizona that had never snowed in recorded history, the weather guy goes, "It's a dry snow." That's what he said. I laughed my ass off. I thought that was the greatest thing ever. So there's a lot of parts of Arizona that are good to be in, and then there's parts that aren't. And that part of Arizona does not look like a fun. Me and a friend went and bought some stuff from somebody off Craigslist that lived in that part of Arizona, not specifically this town, excuse me, but a suburbia island that is just has nothing else around it but like oh god. Like if you go to Gold Canyon, there's just nothing there. You literally have to drive back west to get to, like, I think a Bash's. I don't know if they've added anything else out there. I haven't been there in a while. It's really far away. But yeah, the valley, I think, is the best part of Arizona as far as day-to-day living. If you live kind of out fringes of the cities, not in them. In the cities, it's pretty shit. But you live in the even in the valley, there's parts, like, it's just a long strip, and kind of up and down, there's just kind of very barren areas. It's crazy. There's a place called Sunflower that's like north of, like, the valley-ish, kind of over there, northeast, and that's the way to the rim and camping and the lakes and all that stuff is just over there. I did construction out there. There ain't jack shit but a long ass road, few homes. It's like some Friday the 13th shit. There's just nothing there. There's not even power. There's just solar panels. One, like, U-Haul / convenience store, and that's it. There's some places you just don't want to go sometimes, especially at night. If you're not from here, you just get lost. It sucks. I've had friends get lost, and they live here. So I'm glad this is just me ranting a little bit about my home state and all the places. I've been pretty much all over the valley. I've lived in all parts of the valley. Lived out in Tempe. I've lived in the Apache Junction, the Mesas, the Phoenixes, all the main parts of the valley. Excuse me. And yeah, it's just kind of cool to kind of talk about what's out here. If you're an outdoorsy person, it's a great state. If you hate the heat, don't ever come here. I mean, ever. If you're used to humidity, you'll come here and it's going to be hard to breathe. You'll have bloody noses. I see it all the time. And I laugh. I laugh at you. But, I mean, yeah, man, if you want to go outside and not get, dodge snakes in 110-degree weather, which is a normal day, I mean, relative. I mean, some parts it's just 90s, but 100, 110, that's just kind of the average to the more kind of hotter average. The 15 to the 125 is our hot days. Yeah, I just kind of like talking about where I'm from, and some good people here. Big retirement, and I'm going to stop blabbing about it. Nothing to do with this movie. It's just, I'm just trying to give a little bit of backstory of where this movie's taking place. That's kind of what, you're out in the middle of the desert and it's dark, and if you're not by, they're in the one of those, like I said, suburbia islands. If you're not by there or by a road, it's moonlight. And that's it, fucker. You're dead. There's coyotes, and when there's 100 of them, you're gone. When there's a dude with a gun, no one's going to hear you scream. That's what Arizona is. And unlike Texas, where the slogan is, if you kill someone in Texas, we kill you back. We don't really have that kind of policy here. There's a reason why Billy the Kid liked it here so much. I love the lawlessness. It's just great. People complain about it. People, gun laws this and moral standing here. Nah, it's just a fucking shit show, and I love it. With that, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Later, guys.